You won't believe this. I once fixed a possessed car with nothing but a gas pedal trick. No parts, no scanner, nothing. The owner thought it needed a new transmission. Nearly $900 saved with a few second reset. Car ran smooth. Problem gone. Money in his pocket. And that's just one of the hidden resets I'm about to show you. From clearing an airbag light without a tool to silencing that seatbelt chime that drives people crazy. These are the tricks mechanics rarely share. And the last one? That's the reset mechanics hope you never find out. Stick around, because I've got 7 resets that can fix 95% of car problems for free. And if you love saving money on repairs, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Reset number 1. Pedal dance reset. Here's one that sounds funny but works. The pedal dance. Ever felt your car get jerky while shifting? Or the throttle feels sluggish like it forgot how to breathe? That's your ECU's memory holding on to bad data. The fix is a simple sequence with your foot on the accelerator. Here's how. Key on, but don't start the car. Slowly press the pedal all the way down, then release. Repeat this step a couple of times. Then turn the ignition off, wait a moment, and start normally. This forces the system to relearn your driving style and clear the problem. I had a customer with a sedan that shifted like it had a bad transmission. After this little code, the thing ran smooth again. No parts, no money spent. But if one system in your car glitches out on its own, this next reset is the perfect fix. Reset number 2, fuse box reset. Ever had just one system in your car act up, like the radio frozen, transmission shifting weird, or the dash throwing random codes? Instead of wiping everything, you can do a targeted reset right from the fuse box. Think of it like flipping a breaker for one circuit, not the whole house. Here's the step. Turn the ignition off, find the right fuse for the troubled module using the diagram, then pull it out. Wait a minute, then reinsert it. That cuts power just to that one control unit, clearing the glitch while leaving the rest of your settings untouched. I had a customer ready to replace his infotainment screen. A simple solution with the fuse brought it back to life instantly. But if your steering light comes on after a battery change, this next reset saves you from an unnecessary shop visit. Reset number 3, steering angle sensor reset. You'd be surprised how many drivers panic when the steering light pops on after a battery swap or alignment. Most think the car needs a pricey scan tool, but the truth is, the sensor just lost its memory of what straight is. Luckily, this reset is a fresh trick that feels like a hidden dealer secret. Here's what to do. Start your car, turn the wheel all the way left, then all the way right, and bring it back to center. That simple turn tells the system to recalibrate, and in seconds the warning light is gone. Last month, I had a customer come in convinced his steering rack was bad after a battery job. All it needed was this pro-level reset. He drove off happy, and it didn't cost him a dime. Now, if you thought that was clever, wait until you see the next reset. It's even quicker. Reset number 4, power window reset. Ever had your windows stop working right after a battery change? You press the switch, but the auto up or down function is gone. It feels broken, but it's not. The system just needs a quick reset. This one's so everyday relatable that I see it at the time in the shop. Here's what you do. Start your car, roll the glass fully down, then hold the switch for about 5 seconds. Next, roll it back up and again hold for 5. The module relearns the top and bottom positions, and your auto feature is restored. Quick payoff, right? I had a guy last week ready to replace his motor, when all it needed was this simple fix. He left with working windows, and way more confidence in his car. But if you think that was simple, the next reset feels like a hidden cheat code. Ever had your car start idling rough after cleaning the throttle body, or swapping a sensor? That's because the ECU is still clinging to old memory, and the system hasn't done a proper relearn. Don't panic. There's a simple reset that feels like entering a hidden code. Here's how. Turn the key to the ignition on position, but don't start the engine. Wait a few seconds. Next, press the pedal slowly down, then release it in a steady sequence. Some cars require repeating the step, but the idea is to give the ECU a fresh baseline for airflow. Once done, start the car and let it idle quietly for a bit. I once had a customer swear his idle valve was shot. Turned out, this solution alone got his engine running silky smooth again. And if you thought that was neat, the next reset clears lights most drivers instantly panic about. Reset number 6, airbag light reset. Nothing makes drivers more nervous than that glowing airbag light on the dash. It screams safety problem, and most assume it means a busted sensor or a trip to the dealer. But sometimes the system just needs a simple reset with the key. No tools, no cost. Here's the sequence. Turn the ignition on, wait until the light starts to blink, then switch it off. Repeat this cycle 3 or 4 times, then start the car normally. If the issue was temporary, the warning disappears like magic. I once had a customer ready to order a new module after his light stayed on. This quick step cleared it, and he drove away relieved without spending a dime. But that's nothing compared to the next reset. It's quirky, every day, and drivers love showing it off. Reset number 7. Seatbelt chime reset. You know that annoying chime that keeps dinging even when your seatbelt is clipped? Feels like the system is trolling you. I've seen drivers tape over the switch or yank wires, but the real solution is a quick reset built right in. Here's the sequence. Turn the ignition on, then buckle and unbuckle the seatbelt about 20 times within 30 seconds. Sounds silly, but this step reprograms the car to toggle the sound feature on or off. Last week, a customer swore his warning light and chime meant a bad sensor. After this trick, silence. No parts, no bill, just peace. Now before we wrap up, let's bust a few myths most drivers still believe. Mini myth busting. People swear a battery disconnect doesn't work anymore. Wrong. I've fixed plenty of cars with nothing more than pulling the negative cable and letting the system reset. Another one. Every warning light means an expensive fix. Nope, half the time it's just bad data, not a blown part. And here's my favorite. You always need a fancy scanner. Not true. Simple pedal sequences, fuse pulls, or short drives can clear the issue for free. Quick myths out of the way, now let's jump to what really causes those random glitches. I once had a customer who cleared his check engine every week. Turned out his catalytic converter was failing, and by the time he brought it in, the repair cost him double. Think of resets as a quick solution for glitches, not a way to dodge repair. So if resets aren't always the answer, let's look at the common causes behind those glitches. Low voltage from an old battery often makes the transmission shift rough, or the radio freeze. Dirty sensors like the MAF or oxygen sensor feed bad data, so the system thinks something's wrong when it's not. Even corroded connectors can trigger phantom warning. I've seen it countless times in the shop. Tiny issues creating big headaches. And that's where knowing the difference between a reset and a relearn really matters. Relearn. A quick reset is like restarting your phone. It clears the memory but doesn't teach the system anything new. A relearn, on the other hand, is when your car actually rebuilds its data by going through a driving cycle. For example, after cleaning a MAF sensor, the engine might idle rough until the ECU relearns proper airflow. Same with a new transmission module. It needs miles of gentle driving to adapt. I've seen drivers panic after a reset, not realizing the car just needed time to retrain itself. And that's how you separate quick fixes from true long-term solution. With the right reset, you can clear the clutter, save hundreds, and get your car running smooth again. But remember, if a light keeps coming back, or the car sounds worse than before, that's not a glitch, that's a real repair waiting to happen. I've seen drivers waste cash because they didn't know the difference between a quick reset and a true relearn. Now you do. Drop your reset stories down in the comments. I love seeing what tricks worked for you. And hey, share this with a friend staring at a glowing dashboard right now. Drive smart, reset off.